Okay. Oh, just took a vice up the ass. Sunday. Bloody. Non-bloody Sunday, because I don't have anything that looks good that I want to try. So we're going to do a Does It Mix? We have, standing in the pink corner, we have Cuervo Margaritas Cherry Limeade, ready to drink. 20 proof, 9.9%. If you had some tequila, I could pick that up a little. Actually, I do have some tequila. Okay. And then standing in as the green corner, being good, is a lightly carbonated protein drink. Cherry Limeade Bucked Up. So this has 25 grams of protein, healthy, 0 grams of lactose, delicious taste, feels like $1 million. And we are on the backup channel. Hopefully I remember to put it there. So Mr. 27 can have his big old knockers. I mean, that was pretty scientific, if I have to say so myself. So today has been a pretty busy day. Day after the birthday means everybody still leave me alone, rub my feet, that kind of thing. I ended up running errands. That's how good that, rubbing my feet went. And picked up, couldn't get any meat from Spirit Meats. It is, after all, Happy Easter, everyone. Make sure I have gotta look professional, gotta look the part. Figure out how a button works. It's very nice out right now. I'd ask that whore, but I have her disconnected. Are you seated where I need you to be? Yeah. First day. Well, actually, 2 days ago, Club Time Bottoms Up from Mike on the Devil Spiked Lemonade, and Cobra says After Party. First in was Smile Money. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Cheers, Smile Money. Otis says it's an okay daily drinker. Yeah, if that's what I had, Otis, if that's what I got stuck with as a daily drinker, I wouldn't be upset. It's weird how I went so long not wanting to taste an IPA. Now I'm just like, we're back, baby. Smells like the Chinese, the cherry, limeade stuff I talked about. Well, they both basically have the same flavor. So you're just got a good excuse saying that this one's healthy and that one's not. So somewhere in the middle is her chest. Let's see. J-Dog's here at work. J-Dog? J-Dog is at work.
Bullshit detected. Take precautions.
He's somewhere. Is he working? That is a good question. She's so hot. It's awesome watching her golf without a top on. Ceremony. I remember not so many days ago someone saying he was only drinking 1 beer per review. Yet 7 minutes in, popped the top on number 2, then number 3. I said I was going to try. It's my birthday month. Cobra says 1 case. So yeah, that's more accurate. So finally, when did YouTube start allowing links in comments? Booyah. Cobra says YouTube as a friend who all who follow the never-ending user agreement changes and updates. You actually have to, nice tits. You actually have to be you have to ask the privilege to be allowed to do that. And B&E, every now and then, it's just like it becomes unaccredited, and then I have to prove who I am. It's kind of funny after all these years of being me and being here and the same IP address, which is something I keep forgetting to ask John about, or Johnny. I want to be able to change my or maybe even NIHAP, probably all of them, change my location, just like when I was up at John's. Anytime I was on his network, I was in Rhode Island. We were all in Rhode Island. So back to today, ran some errands, got home. Actually, before I ran the errands, I soft boiled with the help of Wade's recommendation of baking soda, water over the eggs. I decided instead of trying 4 minutes, where he was like 4 for soft, 5 for medium, and 6 for a perfect hard-boiled egg, I just went for 5 minutes. As soon as 5 minutes hit, I blew the pressure and ice bathed them. And then one at a time, I put them in a mason jar and just kind of shake them, and it breaks the shell all the way around. And as long as that first push breaks that membrane, it took everything with it. So those went on the smoker 1 hour ago now, and they're going to be on for either somewhere between 2, 3, and 4 hours, depending on how they look. The ham, I used mustard as a binder, and then Tiggs rub. I've never tried it. It's what my sister bought, and I put that on. That is a pre-cooked ham, but it is in the refrigerator. When I walked out of the garage with it being on for 45 minutes, the internal temperature was 38 degrees, and the smoker is set to 225. Told the girls to keep an eye on the garage. If it burns up, starts lighting on fire, we might have some changes in dinner plans. Poco, what's up, fellas? What's up, Poco? Smile Money, Eric, you said De Niro, Fonda, and Willis were saying anti-Trump stuff. Willis isn't saying much lately, was my point. Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, but Bruce Willis is a conservative, so I don't know what I said that you thought that I said anything about Bruce Willis. Now, Bruce Willis is one of the good ones. De Niro is a complete clusterfuck, and Fonda is just so stupid she's irrelevant. Poco, be careful with the Vivor products. They have a ton of wrongful death lawsuits. They just close their doors and open up as a new business. Again, I don't know what I was talking about, but I have... I own, as far as I know, Poco, I don't own anything from Vivor. Smile Money. It is bad when you don't shoot the guns you own for so long that they freeze up solid. Actually, that was one of the most recent ones that got shot, Smile Money. And I have absolutely no idea what it was doing. All I could do is just soak it in a little CLR and run the action until it stopped sticking. So, but I just keep going back to, for me, I'd be happy with a picture of one and not actually technically owning it, because for me, it would be a financial mean to pick up a Hellion and a bunch of ammo. Hell, for what those are selling for right now, I'd probably be able to pick up a Hellion and pick up another gun. Unless it was something like what I'd really like to get, like a revolver, chambered in 45-70. That'd be a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, if I kissed a little ass, I might be able to shoot one next weekend, because I'm not sure. I got to figure out if I'm going by myself or if someone's going with me. But either next weekend or the weekend after that, I have a business / recreational trip down to Jolson's for a bunch of work that's going to be done soon, real soon, if the weather gets better. I also have to pick up my my reloader, and I'm gonna. Well, unfortunately, the mount that I have here does not work for it. I was kind of bummed out. It's like a universal one, but it's not universal. My all the red stuff fits on that stand, but it would not accommodate the beautiful blue reloader. Like Jerry always says, if you know, you know. But supposedly, Jolson and his dad have me all set up. So questions and answer, and actually loading some ammo before I deplane with it. Because hell, lately I have so much extra time. But no, it's something I want to actually force myself to do on a regular basis, so that my problem is I had all my Lee stuff all set up, but Mikey wanted to borrow some stuff, so I ended up taking it all down off, or taking it all off the turrets, and I was like, damn it. If I wouldn't have done that, I would have been able to set it all up. And Poco, I met your birthday week. I turned 50 Monday. Oh, our birthday week. Well, congratulations and happy birthday a few hours in advance. Salty, you have to believe in your nakedness when no one else does. Serena Williams. Mr. 27 says, once upon a time there was a naked, the end. Multigun Man, you miss 100% of the naked shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, oh my God. Mr. 27, the Multi-Gun Man, and Salty, you should make a whiskey company. Call it Naked Whiskey. Salty, back to Mr. 27. Now, if we did, I would consume the portion of my production myself. Multi-Gun Man says 100% true. And Mr. 27 says, back naked. Okay, Cobra. Oh, nice short vid tonight, but you couldn't filmed it in the shower and took care of both options. But you could have. Yes, I could have. The next one. Okay. MC Addict says cha-cha-cha.
Come on, you are fake news. Okay, you're fake news.
Okay, we'll consult the Magic 8 Ball. Is Hemp Seed Addict really fake news? You didn't get a lobster roll. No, just kidding. It says, Consult me later. Ouch. Cobra, you tend to spend a lot of time when you're back with your back to the camera at the workbench. How about a second camera over there for some B-roll footage of what's going on? Smile says, well, he was beating a gun with a hammer. Yeah, see, I couldn't show that. So, I mean, because the YouTube algorithms look for words like bomb, YouTube, guns, oil extraction, anal sex, 45, ACP, full auto, up your ass, gun. Should do an entire, yes, should do an entire video where I have no spoken words, but all of the things that the AI would be looking for because it's stupid. AI is stupid. You are a loser. And no, I can't, Cobra, I can't do a B-roll. I can't even, if Christine said, could you give me a hand for a second? I can't even pause this because then it turns into 2 files and then I have to go edit it and do everything upstairs. This makes it possible for me to get this down as fast as possible and actually reclaiming my time, reclaiming some of my life beyond this point. Like today, I got meat and hard-boiled eggs all out for the first time unattended right now. Oh yeah. Oh my God, yeah. She's not AI because thanks to Brad, I've seen other pictures of her, but she's I don't really think that that this is really kind of not really noticing. Like for instance, this might be just a little heavier. Yeah, and this is see, that's like Mr. 27 would be happy with those. Me personally, I think big breasts are disgusting. Yeah, I guess I couldn't even hold a. No, okay, I like them. I like them and all. I mean, it's always like a challenge. You like cover them and try to hold them up for 8 seconds. It's like titty rodeo. Hi. Okay. Din. Damn sugar wash is still fermenting. Haven't checked gravity yet. Wanna just wait till it's done. Cobra, I've tried to like Rumble so many times. Each time it falls short. Maybe one day they'll figure it out. Well, let me tell you. We are now 2 for 2. Start the studio like I always have. The interface and everything has changed. I do the show. It says we're live. We have people in the chat room watching us. Then there's the button that it has always been there that says end stream. And you press that and either nothing happens or I get something went wrong and you keep pressing and you keep pressing and keep pressing it and you finally say, screw this. We're all out of here. Good night, guys. Have a good night. Talk to you tomorrow. Click. Wake up in the morning. 18 hours. Shows that we've been live for 18 hours. But yet, when I go back to 1 minute in, We're not there. 2 minutes in, we're not there. 30 minutes in. What in the fuck, Rumble? Now, on the other hand, because I have Rumble Premium, I watch almost everything I can on Rumble. I mean, there's a few things like DDE is not on Rumble. John hooked me up with the engineering group of engineering YouTube channels, but all I do is they're actually they're low. I think it's the B&E account. It's either the B&E account, which I think it is, or it's this one, which is where you should be seeing me today because it's Sunday, the Captain Dick Nozzle account. I subscribe to all of the engineer ones that he told me about, and of course I don't actually have a list of names. The Not an Engineer, I really like him. He's in Australia, and Blondie Hacks, I believe she's in Canada. Those are the only two I remember, John, the actual name of. And I know that Not an Engineer has had a video up in the last week, and Blondie Hacks has a new one that I have not watched yet. And the last time I did, we watched it. Girls were watching it and thought it was pretty good. So, Cheap Olgon guy. A man might share his wealth, but never his authority. MAGA. One guy says, is this about a $2,000 bullpup? Maybe Matt can get a good deal. One guy, I don't even know what we were looking at or talking about, but unless you're talking about the Hellion. The Hellion is, I can only guess, so if you were talking about something else, I apologize, but the Hellion is between like $1,500 and $1,600. I haven't teased myself and looked lately. Yeah, other than that, I personally do not own anything in the bullpup flavor. McLean, portable ice makers use a can of Freon. Did yours just run out? I think the pump failed because it doesn't act like it runs through all the motions, and you can hear the freeze part try to happen, but there's no water running. No, Angie. Oh, hell yeah. Wade, I appreciate my nakedness. However, my fellow shoppers at Kroger don't. Wade, happy birthday, my friend. Thank you very much, Wade. Me and Christine went to dinner with Dave and Bunky. They are always awesome, and we always go out to dinner on any one of the 4 of our birthdays, and it's always a fun time. Not to sound morbid, but when you all start to get into that age category that anything can happen. Look, my neighbor next door had a stroke, and he's lucky that they did the angioplasty and in the old Widowmaker, and he appears to have walked away with just a little bit of a speech impediment that he should easily get over. But it's sad. It's sad when you start losing friends that are like your age. I mean, hell, I'm only 6 years away from when my grandfather dropped dead of a heart attack while snowblowing. That's why maybe I won't be getting a new snowblower. Yeah, like that. And that. Okay, Jolson, I plan on buying a boat and sailing off into the sunset someday.
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
Jolson, when you get here, you can try the SE. Laugh out loud. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. But sure, let's do that. Tom says, great shirt. Tom, yes, but that's a nice shirt too. I'd like to see her run up and give me a beer. Okay, I digress. Tom, my grandma made us come inside and watch the first moonwalk. I was 6 years old and playing with my cousin on the farm in Kansas. Back then, kids actually played outside. Thank you, Grandma. You died way too young, 54. No shit. Gosh, I didn't even know that your comment was coming up, but yet here we are. You know, it's like I am now 364 days away from being 60. But I personally think you are as old as you allow your brain to think you are. And I personally manifest myself in this simulation that we're in as this year maybe turn 4. Smile Money says the Armstrong Walk was broadcast around 11 p.m. On a Sunday. I would have been 10. The street lights would have been on, so I would have been inside sleeping. We would have been at the farm for Sunday dinner at a normal 2 p.m., but likely home by the time it started. I did watch it many times, but I don't recall if it was live coverage or if it was live. Coverage of the landing was just after 4 p.m. No way I sat still for 6 hours. Come to think of it, I don't recall my grandparents' farm even having a TV. Wow, I'm sure they did. A piano, yes, and by the front door, a party line phone, yes. But damn, I know there was a TV at some point. I just can't recall ever watching one in their house. Pass on her. I mean, after she got sticky, broken, confused. Tom, let's see, sorry, I read that one. Jolson, no tax on overtime was a bait and switch. You can just write off your overtime as an expense as a write-off. Definitely not the same as no tax on overtime, and it expires in less than 3 years. Well, all I can say is, it was not a brutal session for me in taxes. I mean, just like I said, how in the hell could you even think for a moment that my business was going to be taxed up the ass when I show a loss for the first year? Hell, give me some credit. I know enough people that can help me along the way that I could show a loss every year. Loser. Jolson, Jack Pine is only 30 minutes away from me, and the campground just saying. Mr. 27, 32nd. Paul from PA Bruno says, cheers all and happy Easter. Yes, happy Easter, everyone. Multi-Gun Man, how much is the beer entrance fee and how much is that in whiskey dollars? Miss 27 says 30 pack or 500 milliliter bottle of whiskey. He says to Mr. 27, generic beer work? Miss 27 says, Coors Light scale, the Brew Balmy Lawnmower beer type. Smart Money says to them, oh, a Facebook link. Who remembers generic beer from Kroger's? Beer. And a working link, to be exact. Mr. 27 says, China. Mike says, the problem, Eric, is you, not the rifle. Come on, man. Cheers. Yeah, I was super weak, so I wasn't able to. Mike says, sorry, Eric, no more TAC Pack videos. Oh. Cobra? Yup, here I am again, looking for a new vid drop. Here we are. Wade, and the last, 32 minutes. If pooping is a call of nature, does that mean that a fart is a missed call? And there's only 2 of you in here. Mixing these is merely. It's like, why do I keep feeling this weird thing? But I got keys in my pocket, so when I go near the Cobra is trying to suck me. Speaking of suck me, look at those lips. These are good on their own. And because the flavors are almost identical, mixing them just gives you less alcohol. Okay, there's only 2 of you. So, does it mix? Yeah. The problem is that honestly, it mixes too good, and that looks like a lot of fun. So if someone says, hey, I got one of these and I got some of this, would you like me to mix them together? I would say if you need a little protein or whatever, just drink this and move on to just drinking that over ice. Cobra says, happy Easter Club. Happy Easter, Cobra. And what he said. And Rich says, cheers, clubbers. I am also be making up a big plate of ham and baked potatoes for Mike next door. Sort by newest first. Let's see. Okay, how come? Oh, look at that. Reload. Nothing there. But over here, Salty said, happy Naked Easter Club time. Stupid. Miss 27, the review was too short. I want a refund of beer, whiskey, and boobies. Well, gonna have to do something to make sure this video is deleted too. Tom says, Captain, I like your vintage cars, but I miss the brew babes. I've always liked girls with big thingies in front. Well, Tom, again, I don't know if you're missing the Sunday thing. I might have to just message you with a link later on, but to say thanks for giving my channel back, I've tried to up my game at B&E Brew Reviews, which means every Sunday is over here, the backup channel, and I will run the beautiful girls because I agree. I agree with you. I mean, I'll probably be eventually at a point where I might as well just do what I want to do because they're just deleting all of my videos anyway for gun content. So I have not had a video yet deleted for big, beautiful fucking titties. So maybe by the time this is all over, I will end up just going with what I like in the first place, and that is the big, beautiful knockers all the time, because my whole thing about putting together a slideshow theme to each day so far has amounted to nothing. Well, there's a few. I think my classic car day, I don't remember. It's not Wednesday. Wednesday was Wet Wednesday. I know that one. That one was concerning for a few people for a moment until she's curvy and real also. Brad has proved it. Yeah. 37 minutes. Who cares? Let's go for something to get the whole thing deleted. Because I just don't give a shit. As far as I'm concerned, the life expectancy of one of these videos is exactly today and tomorrow. It's not like any of them really. It's not like they really stack up. I gotta find something else to put in there. I just didn't want to scratch up the barrel, but I kind of like the idea. Doesn't hold it upright anyway. It'll fall over and knock everything over. My mission is every single time I put something on the table, I want to make sure that Spock gets the violin knocked out of his hand. It's fucking fantastic. Yeah, I don't know what was like, because this was actually shot not all that long ago. So the mighty Dragunov. Is it iconic? Yeah. Is it accurate? Not this one. A lot of people I know have done their best with this, but I mean, for God's sakes, why would it possibly be not accurate? Considering the scope is running right here, so at every possible distance, something is changing. So if you were to sight it in for one distance, that and I hate this rubber boot when you wear glasses on here. So that part is also useless, as Mike would say, useless to me. But yeah, it's never hit anything that that it was aimed at via this scope. I mean, we finally just gave up the ghost one day when we were shooting it. I think it was J-Dog, me, J-Dog, and who else was out that day? I guess maybe just maybe I just have to get out and get some ammo cycled through it or something. But yeah, but the only hope that this thing has is going to the iron sights on it. But then that kind of changes the overall presence and look. Now they do have a modern knockoff for this, and my question would be, does that possibly have a scope mount that at least puts the goddamn scope down the center axis of the rifle? Like I said, no offense to anyone or people that like this, or I've had several people just say, give me a price and I'll probably take it. And to me, this is just, honestly, it would be a means of getting something that I really want instead of this, because I love looking at it, but I'm supposed to be egotistic. Like John says, people that would want the outside of their vehicle to look awesome because you don't see your vehicle when you're driving it. That's just like what the vanity, and it just turns out to be so people can see the vehicle that you're driving. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, it's kind of nice saying that I have a Dragunov, but some of the problem is that we are talking about the Mosin Nagant round. So I know personally that my Mosin Nagant can hit a golf ball twice in a row at 200 yards when it has ammo that either I purchased or Mikey has loaded for me. But when you start using the surplus shit, that thing starts to go wonky and goes all over the place. So I don't know. Every time we've shot this, I don't know if I've ever had some good ammo with to verify it with. But you know, after round after round after round, and you didn't hit shit, you just start to get a little frustrated. So I just go back to me. All this is a means to right now. It would be a means to get something that I actually want. It's frustrating. And something as simple as the other day, I turn around and just try to fucking rack the slide, and it's it's like it constantly goes out of the way to try to be bad. So to me, Smile Money, this is truly for someone that you think is exactly like me. They just have their guns to look at, but they don't actually shoot them. Well, if I was holding in my pocket the cash for what I could sell this for, then I'd get something that I probably would, I'd probably at least be able to tell you that I took it out and shot it every now and then. I don't take it out and shoot it, because every single time I take it out and shoot it, it's not fun. Let's see. Anything else missing? Poco, I'd transfer the deed behind the uncle's back. Fuck that guy. That's that. Hoovie's Garage. Why it might be time to sell my Lamborghini Countach. Well, that, and it's also worth a lot more money now. Oh yeah, Mr. Kennedy. Okay, let's double check this, and then it's time for me to go check some smoked eggs. Attempt number 2. Still nothing. So, happy Easter, everyone. Thanks for coming over here and checking out the video. And now I'm gonna go step out to the garage and. But don't worry, Smile Money, I'm not going to have a beer while I'm out there.